Orlando Romain, Advisor, Ministry of ICT, other distinguished guests, participants of the Digital Workforce Initiative, ladies and gentlemen, all, good afternoon. I am your chairperson for this afternoon's proceedings, 𝐄𝐦𝐻𝐫𝐞𝐬𝐧𝐠. At this time, before we begin, I invite you to stand for the national anthem to be performed by Mr. Camillus Philip. You may be seated. Before we proceed, I extend apologies on behalf of the Prime Minister. He will be joining us for this afternoon's proceedings, but he is just wrapping up a previous engagement. So today marks an important milestone in Grenada's journey towards building a resilient and empowered digital economy. This initiative, the Grenada Digital Workforce Initiative, is not just about training. It's about equipping our citizens with the skills needed to be leaders in this constantly evolving digital era. Today's event will provide insights into the program's objectives, structure, and opportunities it offers. We'll also hear from key stakeholders who have worked tirelessly to make this initiative a reality. So without further ado, it is my pleasure to invite Mr. Orlando Romain, Advisor to the Minister of ICT, to deliver opening remarks and officially welcome you to this journey of digital transformation.
Honorable Jalma Thomas, Minister of Youth and Sports, the distinguished guest, Senator Rahman, partners, and most importantly, the future digital pioneers of Grenada. Welcome. Today, we gather to mark the beginning of an extraordinary chapter in our nation's history, the launch of the Grenada Digital Workforce Initiative. This is more than just a program. It is a commitment to our people, a vision for our future, and a bold step towards transforming Grenada into a hub for digital excellence. We are here this afternoon because this government believes in a vision of a Grenada where every citizen is equipped with the tools, knowledge, and the confidence to thrive in a world increasingly driven by technology. A Grenada where opportunities are not bound by geography, but elevated by the power of innovation and the determination of our people. As we launch this groundbreaking initiative, we do so with purpose and urgency. In a world where over 80% of jobs demand digital skills, and global tech industries is set to grow at a staggering $12 trillion by 2030, the need to prepare our workforce has never been more critical. Grenada is rising to this challenge with courage and ambition, ready to compete and lead on a global stage. This initiative we are launching here today is not just about training. It is about transformation. It is about creating pathways for high-demand careers in fields like cybersecurity, full-stack development, artificial intelligence, and more. It is about equipping our people not just to navigate the digital economy, but to lead and shape it. This afternoon, we are kicking off this initiative with a pilot program in cybersecurity, in partnership with our innovative minds from Cyber Nation. Through this collaboration, we will train and empower 100 Grenadian youth in the field of cybersecurity, laying a foundation for 1,000 more to follow. And these are not just numbers. They will represent changed lives, dreams realized, and futures secured. As we stand here today on the brink of a transformative journey, let us be inspired by what this moment represents, a commitment to the future of Grenada and its people. Let us look forward with pride, knowing that the steps we take today will echo for generations to come. To our partners, stakeholders, and everyone who contributed to bringing this vision to life, thank you for your unwavering dedication. To the participants of this initiative, you are the torchbearers of Grenada's digital future. Your journey begins today, and we are here to support you every step of the way. So without any further ado, let me welcome you all to the launch of Grenada's Digital Workforce Initiative, a gateway to opportunity, innovation, and an extraordinary future for Grenada and Grenadians. I thank you.
I acknowledge the arrival of Honorable 𝐷𝐾𝐦𝐻𝐿, Prime Minister of Grenada and Minister responsible for ICT. I also recognize Mr. David Andrew, Minister for Education. Please stand. You may be seated. At this time, I invite remarks from Ms. Pettifer Lewis, and she's the Executive Director of the Grenada Chamber of Industry and Commerce.
Honorable Prime Minister 𝐷𝐾𝐦𝐻𝐿, Honorable Delma Thomas, Minister of Youth and Sport, Minister David Andrews, Minister of Education, other government officials, Mr. Orlando Romaine, ICT Advisor, Senator Salim Rahman, Private Sector Representative in the Senate, technocrats, specially invited guests, the media, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, and cherished partners in national development. Good afternoon to you all. It is both an honor and a privilege to speak about one of the most transformative programs in Grenada's history, the Government of Grenada Digital Workforce Initiative. This initiative is not about a policy. It is a bold and necessary step toward reshaping our nation's future. It comes at a time when Grenada faces a significant challenge: high youth unemployment, coupled with a lack of employable skills. These issues are not just economic concerns. They are social imperatives affecting our youth potential, contributing to cycles of poverty and often linked to rising crime rates. Today, the global economy is rapidly evolving, driven by digital information. Yet, many of our young people remain on the sidelines, ready to contribute, but lacking the tools to do so. While our youth are eager, their skills have not kept pace with the demands of the modern workforce. This gap has led to missed opportunities, stagnation in economic growth, and social frustrations manifesting in crime and delinquency. The solution. The Digital Workforce Initiative addresses these challenges head-on, embodying a vision for Grenada where every citizen is equipped with the skills to thrive in the digital age. This initiative rests on three fundamental pillars, as mentioned before. The fundamental digital literacy, which ensures that every Grenadian can confidently navigate the digital world, whether communicating, learning, or conducting online transactions. Employable digital skills provide advanced training in areas like cybersecurity, full-stack development, artificial intelligence, and more. Skills that are in high demand locally, regionally, and of course, internationally. Innovation and thought leadership. This cultivates a generation of digital pioneers who are not just participants, but leaders in the global digital economy. Through these pillars, the program aims to empower individuals, enabling them to secure meaningful employment, contribute to national productivity, and realize their potential. Now, what impact do we expect? We anticipate a win-win for all. For Grenada's private sector, this initiative is a game changer. It will create a pipeline of highly skilled workers, addressing the critical shortage of talent in the tech and digital sectors. Businesses will no longer need to look overseas to fill technical roles. Instead, they can hire Grenadians, our people, you. Individuals who understand our local challenges and bring world-class skills to address them. This creates a virtuous cycle of increased productivity, innovation, and profitability for the private sector. And for Grenada as a whole, the benefits are profound. Let's just look at a few of them. Economic growth. A digitally skilled workforce will attract foreign investment, fuel entrepreneurship, and position Grenada as a competitive hub for outsourcing and innovation. Crime reduction. By giving our youth hope, purpose, and sustainable careers, we address one of the root causes of crime, lack of opportunity. Social development. A digitally empowered population is one that can access online education, health services, and government resources, bridging inequality gaps. And of course, sustainability. Digital solutions can center to tackling climate change, enhancing disaster resilience, and improving energy efficiency, key areas for small islands, nations like ours. So I want to issue a call for action, which is partnership. Ladies and gentlemen, the government cannot do this alone. We need the private sector, academia, and civil society to be partners in this journey. Businesses must embrace the opportunity to hire and mentor these digital trainees. Educational institutions must collaborate to provide relevant and cutting-edge curricula. And we as a society must recognize the value of investing in our youth. Let us see the Digital Workforce Initiative not just as a government program, but as a national movement, a shared commitment to empower Grenada's most valuable assets, its people. Together, we can create a nation where our youth are not statistics of unemployment, but success stories of achievement, where the challenges of today become the triumphs of tomorrow, and where Grenada, known for its resilience, becomes equally renowned for its innovation. Ladies and gentlemen, the future is digital. The future is inclusive. And with initiatives like these, the future is Grenada. Now, I want you to pay particular attention to what I'm about to say. Grenada is rising like a phoenix from the ashes of the past to be the beacon of the Caribbean. Now, remember, I told you so. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Ms. Lewis. Before we proceed, I'd like to ask the driver of TQ464 to report to the parking lot, please. Okay, so at this time, I would like to invite Mr. Rick Heibrecht of Protexa, who will deliver some remarks.
Good afternoon. I feel a little bit silly coming with paper at the announcement of the Digital Workforce Initiative, but it's all I have. Good morning, esteemed Prime Minister Mitchell, distinguished dignitaries, honored guests, and most importantly, our inspiring cybersecurity professionals. Today marks a monumental step forward for Grenada, a nation that continues to inspire us with its commitment to innovation, resilience, and a vision for a brighter digital future. It is truly an honor to stand here as the Program Director for Cyber Nations, and I'm filled with optimism and pride as we embark on this transformative journey together. We live in a time where the digital landscape is both our greatest opportunity and in many ways, our greatest challenge. Cybercrime costs the global economy over $8 trillion annually, a number that is staggering and growing. Yet this challenge brings with it a tremendous opportunity. With more than 3.5 million cybersecurity jobs unfilled worldwide, this industry represents not just a pathway to economic growth, but a chance for Grenada to stand as a leader in the global digital workforce. This is what makes today so special. Grenada is seizing this moment not only to prepare its citizens for high-demand, good-paying global careers, but also to fortify the country's businesses and industries and governments against digital threats. By prioritizing cybersecurity, Grenada is safeguarding its future and leading by example in the Caribbean region. The Cyber Nations program is a testament to this bold vision. Over the next 6 months, 100 determined Grenadians will undergo intensive hands-on training in cybersecurity. This isn't just classroom learning, it's real-world problem-solving, preparing participants for the dynamic challenges they will face as cybersecurity analysts. Following this, they will embark on a 12-month placement where their skills will make an immediate impact, both here in Grenada and eventually on the global stage. This program is more than just filling jobs. It's about creating opportunities for individuals to transform their lives and for communities to thrive. It's about equipping Grenada with a highly skilled workforce that can protect the very fabric of your digital economy and drive sustainable growth for years to come. To our students, you are the pioneers of this program. You are stepping into an industry that needs your talent, creativity, and resilience. The work you will do not only will shape your future, but also strengthen your nation. We are here to support you every step along that way. To the government of Grenada, I offer my deepest congratulations and gratitude. Your commitment to building a digital workforce and your recognition of cybersecurity as a critical pillar of this success and your vision for the future are commendable. Programs like Cyber Nations do not happen without leadership, collaboration, and courage. And today, Grenada sends a message to the world: you're ready to lead in the digital age. So let us take this moment to celebrate the possibilities ahead, the partnerships that make this program possible, and the individuals like you all in the back that will make a lasting impact. Together, we're not just building careers, we're building a safer, stronger, and more prosperous Grenada. So thank you and congratulations, and we look forward to make this vision a reality. With that, I would like to introduce you to actually one of our first students that went and embarked on the same journey as we launched this a year and a half ago in Grenada. And I'd like to ask, in Barbados, sorry. We wanted to be in Grenada, but we had to be in Barbados. No, I'm just kidding. Simone Gill to say a few words. Please, Simone.
Good afternoon. Protocol being established, welcome distinguished guests. It is with immense joy and pride that I welcome you to the launch of your cybersecurity journey. This occasion is not just a milestone for you, but also for the broader mission of building a resilient cybersecurity professionals across our region. I am truly elated to be part of this remarkable initiative, which represents the start of a transformative journey for everyone here. Thank you. Cybersecurity is no longer just an international concern. It is a pressing issue for all of us here in the Caribbean. We have seen a sharp rise in cyber activity, making it imperative that we remain vigilant and proactive. This is not the time to rest on our laurels. Instead, it is time to equip ourselves with the skills and knowledge to confront these challenges head on. As I stand here, I am reminded of my own journey. Like many of you, I started with no background in IT or cybersecurity, and I was part of Cohort 1 in Barbados of this very program. As a mother with very many multifaceted roles, the road was far from easy, but I was determined. Through perseverance, teamwork, and the incredible guidance of the Cyber Nations faculty, I not only gained a solid understanding of cybersecurity, but also discovered my passion for this field. Today, I am honored to stand before you as a cybersecurity instructor, proof that this program can change lives. Let me say here, it won't be easy, but nothing worth having ever is. You'll need to practice time management, learn to prioritize, and embrace the power of team collaboration. Remember to take those much-needed pauses when the journey feels overwhelming. And most importantly, trust that you are capable of achieving this. Greatness, all of you got this. Before I conclude, I must express my heartfelt gratitude to those who have made this possible. To our CEO, 𝐶𝐚𝐲𝐻𝐿, our Chief Operations Officer, Rick Hybritz, our Director of Training, Ryan Thompson, and my incredible team from Protexta in Barbados and Canada. I thank you for cultivating such an extraordinary program. Your dedication has not only shaped my journey, but will undoubtedly inspire countless others in Grenada and beyond. To all of you embarking on this journey, I wish you success, resilience, and a hunger to learn. Together, we are not just building cybersecurity experts, we are fortifying the future of our region. Thank you.
The previous speakers have more than emphasized the significance of the Digital Workforce Initiative, an initiative that reflects the Government of Grenada's commitment to preparing our citizens for the demands of the digital age. We have heard that cybersecurity is not optional. It is essential for personal growth, business success, and national development that all of us must embrace. These are sentiments that have been consistently shared by our Prime Minister, Dickon Mitchell, over the years. So with great honor, I invite our Prime Minister to deliver remarks and to declare the program officially open.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I will adopt the protocol list, but I want to particularly single out the cybersecurity professionals as you have been described already. And that is simply projecting your future, because by being at this launch today, you have signaled your intention to become a cybersecurity professional. So I'm congratulating you in advance on taking this step and on the journey that you will take to transform your lives, to transform the lives of your loved ones, to transform the lives of Grenada, and to begin the process of truly creating a digital workforce in Grenada. So I want to thank you very much for taking up this initiative, because without you, we would not be here today. In a sense, I'm giving a vote of thanks right at the beginning, before I give my formal remarks. And I visited Toronto in February of this year, and I met by chance with the Minister for International Cooperation and Development, Minister Ahmed Hussein, and I actually went as part of Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence at an event hosted by the Grenadians in Toronto. And Minister was invited to that event. And he referred me to someone who in turn referred me to someone who in turn referred me to 𝐶𝐻𝐻𝐿𝐻. And as a result of that conversation, we are really here today. And you always, Thomas is one of my middle names, so I'm doubting Thomas. So you always want proof that something can be done. And we had proof that it was being done in Barbados. Soon thereafter, we were in Guyana, and a similar initiative was taking place. And so I was satisfied that we had the proof we needed to ensure that it could happen in Grenada as well. And so I want to congratulate all of those who've worked behind the scenes tirelessly to make this happen. I'm a politician, so particularly for cybersecurity professionals, I want you to understand there's no such thing as a free lunch. The government is financing this training program to the tune of approximately 2 million EC dollars and counting. So we are investing in you. We are investing in your training ultimately so that you get the opportunity to invest in yourselves, invest in your family, invest in your country, and to become an asset to your country and an asset to yourself. So when we talk about our focus on training, when we talk about our focus on what I will call unorthodox, non-traditional education, this is testimony to it. So we are committed to making sure that we don't just talk the talk, but that we put the necessary resources in place to make sure that this happens. And for that, I want to particularly thank the NTRC, and the chairman of the board of the NTRC, Mr. Vincent Roberts, is here in person, because when I called him to say, we have this program, we need to get it financed, and I hope you can find the money, he in very short order found the money. And so again, we are here today because of their resourcefulness and their willingness to support the training of our population. And two of my colleague ministers are here. I also want to thank the Cabinet of Grenada for ensuring that this happened, because at the end of the day, without their support, we would not be in a position to launch this program. So again, ministers, thank you for the support, and thank you for ensuring that we could be at this launch. We are very excited about this. If you could check my pulse, you'd see it's racing. Because in a sense, I've advocated for this long and hard, and I think you've already heard some of the reasons given for why this is an exciting opportunity to reimagine and transform the workspace as well as the economic prospects of Grenadians. And I like to give, as much as I can, personal and real examples. And I'll say this because particularly for the cybersecurity professionals, I want you to understand our approach to transforming Grenada. On the 7th of February, after the independence celebrations, I was speaking to a 16-year-old person who told me for the first time the government had done something exciting. For the first time, he saw something that, at least tickled his fancy. And I assume he was making reference to things like the drone shows and the fireworks and all of that went on with the independence commemoration. And then he also said Grenada was a bit boring and that there wasn't sufficient things for young people to do. In particular, when it comes to entertainment. And I said to him, well, the challenge you have is that for you to spend money on entertainment, you have to have disposable income that allows you to spend money on entertainment. And so I said to him, the challenge we face is that if you don't get a job or create a business that allows you to have the excess income to spend on entertainment, then the entertainment will never come. So I said to him, our collective responsibility is to double the income per capita, or the GDP, or the average income that the average Grenadian makes now and will continue to make in the future. And I said to him, one way of doing so is ensuring that your education and your training focuses on areas where there are high demand jobs, where the pay is better than what we currently earn in Grenada, and where you don't have to leave Grenada to earn that income. And you've heard all of the statistics. The cybersecurity field alone ticks all of those boxes. It is a $1 trillion industry. It is only going to get larger because the world is going to become more and more digital. So the need for cybersecurity professionals are going to grow and grow exponentially. And you've already been told, I'm sure, if not, I will say so, that there is a job shortage worldwide. We are told of approximately 3.5 million unfulfilled jobs. That is, they want to hire you today if you are able to pass and do well at this course. And so you're almost guaranteed employment, and I'm not boasting because this is politics, guaranteed employment at a starting salary that is probably already double or triple the average income of an average Grenadian. And that is how, going back to the 16-year-old, you will get the opportunity to have disposable income collectively that will then allow you, if you so choose to spend more on entertainment and to allow other persons to invest in and provide the entertainment that many of us young persons want in Grenada, and we may not necessarily want to leave, but if there are no opportunities, then we understand why there will be a push factor to leave. So I'm saying this because for the cybersecurity professionals, this is just the start of your journey. And even after you qualify, you heard that you will get the opportunity for a 12-month placement. But you will be entering probably at the entry point, and therefore you have the opportunity to grow and to quadruple your earning capacity and to continue your training, because the sky literally, the globe literally is the limit. So I want to urge you to take this opportunity of investing in yourself. The funding is being provided by the taxpayers of this country, but it's an investment in yourself to transform your life and the lives of the people around you, and by extension, Grenada. And so I really want you to stay the course. You've heard from a former participant, it's not going to be easy. She stayed the course. She's here with you today. She's now a tutor herself. And I think there could be no better example of what could happen in a short space of time. So I feel like I've given my remarks, but to ensure that I go back to the script, I will now make my formal remarks. In a world increasingly defined by technology, we stand at the threshold of a transformative era. Digital innovation is reshaping industries, economies, and societies at an unprecedented pace. Yet, alongside this progress lies a challenge that we cannot ignore. And that challenge is preparing our workforce in Grenada and in the Caribbean to meet the surging demand for digital jobs. So if I didn't say so before, good afternoon, everyone, and I'm quite happy to be here with you. The global digital economy is projected to exceed, I'm told, $20 trillion by 2030. That's 6 years from now. However, there is a widening skills gap in critical areas like cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, software development, and data analytics, which threatens to limit our potential in the Caribbean. This is not just a challenge for businesses. It is a call to action for governments, and hence why we are here today. We have to prioritize programs that empower citizens with the skills they need to thrive in the jobs of the future. And so we are looking to retool our workforce in the region, ensuring that our young men and women get the opportunity to remain in the Caribbean and to work and grow from the Caribbean. And we also want a better life for our young people. These jobs are in high demand globally, and we want to ensure that our population is equipped to compete in these markets. So our government is committed to diversifying our approaches to training. We are not just training, but we are also securing immediate job placements and a more sustainable future for those who are part of this program, affecting businesses, this government, governments in the regions, and individuals alike right here in Grenada. From data breaches to phishing scams and ransomware attacks, the consequences of inadequate cybersecurity can be catastrophic. And just so that you know that I know, I've seen countless images with myself offering all kinds of scams, all kinds of announcements, from lottery and bingo to free tax discounts, etc. It is widespread. And that is what we have to, it's probably just the tip of the iceberg. That is what we are combating and have to combat with. And unfortunately, our citizens, because I've had messages from people, say is essential for national progress. The agenda aims to create a society that is not only proficient in engaging with digital platforms, but also actively contributes to the development of a thriving digital government and economy. We have three main pillars that we are going to focus on. The first one is foundational digital literacy. We need to ensure that every citizen can function in a digital environment, to communicate, to conduct online transactions, to learn, and to conduct research, and to be able to distinguish between fake and real pages and profiles. Employable digital skills. We will provide training in high-demand digital skills that enable our citizens to secure jobs locally, regionally, and internationally. And clearly, this afternoon's launch falls squarely within that box. And third, innovation and thought leadership. We will nurture a well-educated digital citizenry capable of pioneering and developing digital solutions for global challenges. And I want to emphasize this because too often in the Caribbean and in small islands, we assume and behave as if we should only consume technology rather than be the creators and the innovators of technology. And there is no reason for that assumption to continue. And we need to push back against that narrative to demonstrate that we can use the technologies to find and create solutions of the myriad of problems and challenges that we face within our part of this world. So as part of this agenda, we are proud to introduce the Grenada Digital Workforce Initiative. The program is designed to train, and I'm going to put this so that you are clear, in the thousands The first cohort is 100 because we obviously need to do the pilot. We need to know what we've done well, what we are not doing well. But the aim ultimately is to train Grenadians in the thousands in high demand skills such as cybersecurity, full stack development, and artificial intelligence. Those are the jobs of the future. That is where there is a high demand for those jobs. And our human resources are really our only assets. And therefore, we need to make sure that we invest in those assets so that they can, in fact, make a return on that investment to themselves and their families. So, the program, I'm sure you've had an overview, so I will not go into it. But I want to emphasize it is not about learning for the sake of learning. It is about ensuring employment. And each of the programs that we will design under this digital workforce initiative will be designed with a career pathway program in place, where the participants are guaranteed the opportunity for employment upon completion and for continued growth and development. So I want to take the opportunity to thank all of you, particularly the Cyber Nations and the Protexa team, the team from the Ministry of ICT, for ensuring that all of this has come together and for tailoring this to suit the needs of our people and our young men and women who are here in particular. And I'm happy to see that we have young men in here, because this is always important. Sometimes we get outnumbered when it comes to education and training, and I want to encourage you to make sure that you stay the course. I conclude by wishing you a successful training and learning experience. The knowledge that you gain will contribute to a safer digital ecosystem, but just as importantly, it's an opportunity to empower you to seek and obtain job opportunities and a career path at significantly higher rates of pay than perhaps even I am making throughout not just Grenada, but the region and internationally, while having the ability to continue enjoying Grenada's beach, the oil lung, and carnival. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, am I supposed to say that I formally declare the Digital Workforce Initiative launched? Thank you.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Before we proceed, another announcement. Can the driver of PQ258 report to the parking lot, please, before the police moves your vehicle for you? Thank you. Okay, so just to highlight the structure of the courses for the Digital Workforce Initiative, the courses are designed to provide learners, or like Prime Minister said, our cybersecurity professionals, with the fundamental knowledge and skills in cybersecurity, focusing on protecting data and business operations against cyber threats. It will cover cybersecurity frameworks and standards, threat landscapes, and provide tools, tactics, and procedures to protect people and businesses from the impact of cybercrime. As part of the program, all 100 participants will be provided with the necessary tools and devices to support their training. In this light, we now transition to the distribution of laptop devices. I will ask Mr. Orlando Robin and the director of the program to assist in this regard. Ms. Morris? Let's go. Distribution. 2 device students. For the first handover, I'll ask the Prime Minister to do the handover. Mr. Romain, second handover. Mr. 𝐿𝐽𝐻𝐵𝐻𝐿, third handover. Ms. Pettifer Lewis. And finally, the Minister for Education, Mr. David Andrew. Mr. Andrew, you can remain standing because I'd like to invite all of the participants along with the Prime Minister and Minister Delma Thomas, Mr. 𝐿𝐽𝐻𝐵𝐻𝐿, Mr. Romain, Cyber Nations representatives, if we can get you to the front so we can do a nice group photo.